Hello, today I will continue this series. It's what if civilization started over. So yeah, let's continue. The first thing that we will see is that the blue team will start expanding even more in Florida, and it will basically occupy the whole of the west of the island and also capture this, and it will also expand southwards. Besides that, they are going to even adventure a bit more into the island, but not yet fully discovered, so they are not still sure if they are on an island or not. But their colony has grown significantly. Actually, it has grown so much that it is big enough to, as you can see. As you can see here. So yeah, and even another one will be established up here close to the border with the red team. Now we're gonna move in the purple team, which is going to continue doing what they have been doing. They will go northwards and basically try to follow the Mississippi River even more northwards, and also slowly going a bit west and a bit east, consolidating themselves with two major cities also being created in their land, one here and one over here. Texas will also have some new cities, one here and one here, while it will largely expand the area which they know of here, and they will find a lot of new land stretching from Mexico all the way northwards towards real Oklahoma, and they will basically discover most of modern day Texas. And not just that, but they will also start to expand their state southwards, capturing this area kind of. And not only that, but they will also advance inland towards all directions and start to have a more present border here. Now let's go over to the red team, which has some problems. Its most major problem is the fact that it has the Appalachian Mountains here also. What is this? Which does not allow them to expand, and that's a problem for them. But besides that, they have another problem. Basically, this region has started to really dislike the government, and they will declare independence. Specifically, the region which will declare independence is this right here. But the red team is not gonna let them so easily to leave their country, and they will quickly go and encircle the capital of this rebellion. But this state will aid the rebellion in large numbers, and that will help them a lot to basically stay in the front kind of, and they will even be able to push the red team a bit back here. The red team realizes they cannot hold Virginia for long, so they have to agree into a peace treaty. That is a peace treaty between the two nations. So yeah, they get their independence. But now we are gonna create a new map. So yeah, this is a new layer. It's gonna be resources, so we can see that there is tons of iron, specifically mostly in the south, but the north is filled with gold. Also Cuba has some gold, but yeah, gold. Yeah. So now, where are we gonna be heading to? Of course, we're gonna be heading to, you can say this, Delaware kind of. Let's call it the Golden Team. They will continue expanding slowly, and they will send a big kind of mission to see what is up here. But due to the high temperatures, they will not expand a lot, but they will cross like a large birthday right here, and they will continue this way, finding water. When this happens, the whole world is unsure of what they thought about. Also in their mind, they are on an island and a very small attack. The Golden Team will quickly send researchers there, but also expand their land towards that area. Also because there is gold here. But they will go northwards and slowly see what kind of thing this is. Another state which will continue expansion is the Gulf team, or Texas, which is going to expand. This time explore. This time they will explore southwards, and their goal is to explore the whole of the Gulf. Now they know it's a Gulf because here there is no land connecting this area, so they know that probably they will find something. Then southwards, they continue but do not find any gold, and slowly but surely their expedition is gonna end here. But something they didn't expect is one part of the mission to decide to break off and create their own team right here. This small settlement will quickly rise prevalence over the region and will be able to establish a capital. So yeah, here it is. And yeah, now we have this small nation which will not lose time into exploring surrounding areas and slowly making this area more well known and even expanding a bit. But yeah, Texas is furious. They just spent a lot of money to find this land to eventually conquer it, and yeah, it doesn't seem to go according to plan. Because of a small expeditional force, but what can you do? That's what happened, and they will have to live with this now. So yeah, the blue team now will continue their expedition, and they will set the goal of finally fully discovering the island. They will set off here, and they will quickly go here, and they will realize they will do it. And after a few weeks, they find a small, very small settlement, which the blue team has made, mostly a fortress. And yeah, so yeah, now the updated regions known are more like these. As slowly but surely, all of Cuba is being known of, and this small area will also be discovered. And yeah, now Cuba stands fully discovered. Something quite unusual, but the blue team have discovered it fully now. We'll start colonizing further and slowly going to its eastern portions. They will even establish a small area right here in order to ensure the whole of the island will come under their control. But when they thought that would happen, the government will be set by some expeditionary forces and explorers who will create a small territory here, which will also have its capital. And yeah, the blue team is not sure what to make of this, to be honest, because they don't have the Texan policy, so like they never actually claimed this, kind of just explored it. So yeah, the state slowly just expands and it now separates this area from the rest, and the blue team is in disarray, but they decide to hold on to this piece of land while they essentially split the island in themselves and this brown team. So yes, the whole of Cuba will be occupied, as they also reach an agreement for this side. Mostly they just met up right here. Now, this thing is the weakest of them all. This thing is strong. It has some organization. This is not strong at all. Everybody does survival, and everybody is confused. Everybody's confused why the blue team is not just annexing them. But that's an interesting thing. Anyway, the blue team, after facing this defeat, basically, they will go ahead and focus their might, now that Florida is fully discovered, towards this area, and they will find an amount of different islands, which they will quickly decide to explore. Also, at this point, some basic things have been known of, like they have now the might to realize you can just do this without exploring, and they do it, and they established some clear sea routes, actually. So yeah, these islands have been now conquered by the team, and they expand their colonial empire into the Caribbean. At this point, they do another one of those, and they realize that if this is here, then we might be able to reach land just setting off from here. So an expedition will be sent. They will start going this way, but after a tsunami, they will find this island. After the island, they will also find a bigger island, or that's what they believe. And now they find this. The blue team, thinking it's just another island, just sends a force capturing this and making a settlement right here. And slowly but surely they will expand. this, and even further comprising all of these coastal regions as they realize that they are in a peninsula and not in an island. So yeah, their calculations had been correct, and now this area has been known of. And yeah, this is gonna do it for today, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.